All right, so what I'm doing today is I'm going to graft this tiger panache cutting to this black mission rootstock. The reason I'm doing that is because I already have a black mission and I would prefer to have a tiger panache. I was going to root this as a cutting, which is why it has slits on the end. So we'll just go ahead and make sure that this is ready to graft onto the black mission. So how I'm going to do that is, obviously I don't want this growth, because if you leave that on, it's going to prioritize the growth to go there. And plus I'm going to cut this anyway. The good part about these kinds of things, you could just stick this right back into the soil and there's a good chance that it'll root on its own. All right, so I'm going to cut this where I can see that there's still green growth right about here. And if you could look closely at it, there's a green cambium layer. That's how you know it's alive. I also have to cut this one because I'm going to need a clean cut. I'm going to need a clean area to graft onto. And you can see it's not exactly the same diameter. It doesn't matter. I only need one side to connect on the cambium layer. So I'm going to take a razor blade. And first with the razor blade, I'm going to get this piece. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to get this piece so that it has a very thin layer coming off to a point where it's going to be able to connect to the cambium layer easily when I put a slit in this one. Now you're going to want to put a slit right down the middle, hold it to stabilize it. Do not cut your hands. Having a really sharp razor will help a lot. This one's a little bit dull, so it's going to take a little bit of pressure. And you got to be careful because this could slip. Oh, also, wearing gloves is a good thing to do. So I'm going to go as deep as I think I'll need for it to split easily and to connect with the cambium layer of the cutting, which should be right there is good. All right. Now I know the roots on this one are not like that great. I didn't have much hope for this anyway, so we'll just see what happens. Now if I could move you over. What I am going to do is I'm going to kind of open this up with my fingernail and try to slide this cutting in. Now, what you're gonna see is over on this side, I got the cambium layers to be very close. They just need to be touching in order for them to heal together. And I'm gonna wrap this up with parafilm. You could wrap it with just plastic wrap or whatever, but you need to make sure that this has a tight connection. Otherwise, if it doesn't, then it's not gonna work, it's gonna fail. So let's get you back on tripod. Yeah.